Hey everyone, I'm Jeff Howe alongside Karen Guregian. We're here at Gillette Stadium where the Patriots have finished their preparations for Sunday's game down in Baltimore against the Ravens. And with that in mind, let's discuss 3 keys to a Patriots victory. Number 1, start simple, little X's and O's. Keep a little stability at tackle. Right now, we know they're going to start a backup at right tackle in Marcus Cannon. We're not so sure who is going to start at left tackle with Nate Solder's concussion issues. Could be Logan Mankins going out for his second start in his career.
Right. That's the biggest question mark going forward, because the Ravens have a great defensive line. They have Terrell Suggs, who's salivating to get it, Tom Brady. We know the Ravens can bring it. So if it's going to be Mankins, he's got his work cut out for him. But, put him in place. If it's Josh Klein at left guard, work with them all week. You have to have some continuity with that line as opposed to mixing and matching, which is kind of went on last week against the Dolphins. I'm sure they'll have an answer with Solder. And if it's Mankins, obviously he's going to have his work cut out for him.
Yeah, this was going to be a key area whether Solder was healthy or not. So it just makes it that much more complicated. Logan Mankins, we've said it all week. And for years and years, I mean, everybody holds him in a very high regard, but if you put him outside at a different position after he's played left guard for 9 years, you have to expect some growing issues, especially against a very sophisticated Ravens defense that, as you said, Elvis Dumervil, Terrell Suggs both have at least 9 sacks this season. They know how to get after the quarterback. Number 2, Patriots have to figure out a way to win what we expect to be a low-scoring defensive-type battle. Since Vince Wilfork went down in Week 4, the Patriots are 0-3 when scoring less than 27 points. They're 6-0 when they hit that 27-point mark. That doesn't mean that they have to hit 27 or they're going to lose, but so far they haven't been able to do it, at least since those dominoes started to fall on defense. Another stat, the Ravens have won their last 4 games. The average score of those victories has been 22-16. They play low-scoring defensive games, mostly because their offense is pretty weak, to put it kindly. But this is how they know how to win games. The Patriots don't know how to win those games, or at least they haven't done it in a few months. So this is going to be a game that they're going to have to prove that they can win, especially with the playoffs in a couple weeks.
Well, I would look, on the defensive side of the ball in particular. They haven't been able to make the key stops at the key points in games. And of late, they haven't been able to do the one thing that's helped them throughout time and even earlier this year, produce the key turnover. Flacco has had a kind of an up and down year. He's thrown 17 interceptions to go along with his 18 touchdowns. So maybe if you get pressure on him, perhaps they can come up with a pick or two. They have to be able to force some turnovers at the rate that they're going and letting up yards and points. So I'd look for the defense to maybe produce a turnover or two to help the offense score some points.
Number 3. The Patriots are going to, with all the defensive stuff in mind, the Patriots are still going to have to figure out a way to navigate this thing offensively without Rob Gronkowski. I thought they did a pretty good job for most of the game Sunday against the Dolphins. And Edelman and Amendola combined for 23 catches. Oumanu Inui has a catch way above his pay grade for a touchdown. But really what it came down to was they missed Gronk in the red zone most, and that's what we kind of suspected would be the issue. Maybe Aaron Dobson and Kenbrell Tompkins are the vertical weapons that they need to have a little more success down there. I think another area, try to run the ball a little more. 38-9 pass-to-run disparity in the second half of that Dolphins game. And Shane Vereen, he got 5 touches. His 2 runs were to run the clock out at the end of the second quarter. There are ways that they can improve this offense, you would think, just by a little bit of a change in philosophy.
Without question. It's like, I thought they had pretty good success running the ball with LeGarrette Blount and even Stephen Ridley early in the game. And it's just when they got in the red zone, they decided that wasn't an option.
We'll see how the Patriots handle these 3 keys, and to follow our work all the way up to and through the game, you can find us on BostonHerald.com and the Blitz blog.